Okay, so some squatting. Now recently I've been pretty much focused on fat loss, so I'm doing restricting the calories, doing a lot of training, so calorie burning training. Until recently there was a lot of running, still running in the mix, but I've been doing a lot of kettlebell work for calorie burning. Obviously this barbell stuff as well, but long and short of it, I think that, you know, if you're concentrating on fat loss, you know, the strength is not going to go very well, and vice versa. If you're concentrating on strength, then likely you're going to have to be eating enough to support that, so the fat loss is not going to go very well. So it's one or the other. But obviously, you know, you do your best, so you try and maintain one in the face of the other. So today, squat day, and I'm going to have another go. I'm going to do some low bar squatting. So I've got various squats in the mix now. So I've got a manta ray squat, safety bar squat, and low bar squatting. And this low bar squatting variant I'm going to do is with bands. So you can see there's a band on there, and I'm going to actually double the band. So this is so it gives it a lot more band tension. So there's 60 kilos on there, and well, I call them double reds. Obviously the colour, orangey red colour. So 60 kilos. Okay, see how this goes. Okay, so that was 6. Not easy. Could have got 7, but I very much doubt that the you know, the massive effort that's involved in taking squats and deadlifts to the limit is worth it. I think if you just go hard, then you're going to get the best deal. So you're going to get most out of it for least fatigue. So I think those, you know, those last do or die reps, you know, they're very expensive on your system. Not so bad for the smaller moves. So I don't mind doing all sorts of failure, rest pause on the smaller stuff. So 60 kilos, reds, 6 reps. Okay, so I've got 3 sets of this scheduled. That's all, only 3. So I'm essentially following a program devised by DeepSeek AI. It just piqued my interest just one day casually messing around, thinking, okay, I'll ask AI to create a program, you know, and it did, and it looked sort of like impressive, and I asked it all sorts of questions, and it seemed to know what it was talking about. So I thought, okay, proof of the pudding, let's give it a go. So, you know, and I asked it to devise a massive program of 6 days a week, barbell work in the mornings and kettlebells in the evenings, and a run on a Sunday. So it did, but it's advised me not to do kettlebell work on Saturday if I'm going to run on Sunday. So I'm going to take that advice. So it's actually 6 days a week of barbell and 5 days a week of kettlebell, plus the run on Sunday. I asked it to skew it towards strength and hypertrophy. So rather than powerlifting, let's say. So it's not a powerlifting program. Okay, 4 minute timer. So it's telling me to go. 4 minute timer. Yeah, another 6. Don't know if you can see the depth, but it's a deep squat. So as regards the programme, from you know what it initially offered me, I thought it was pretty good. I made a few further requests then to tweak it. So I said something like I only want to deadlift once a week, so it catered for that. It tells you the sets and reps, but it doesn't tell you the weights, so that's up to you. So I'm feeling my way through. This 60 kilos with the bands seems to be reasonable for 3 sets of 6. In fact, this last set I'm going to struggle to get 6, I think. You know, that previous set was no doddle. Okay, so what's it got today then? It's got 3 sets of 6 on the squat. So this is a fairly easy squat day actually. Because it's got me doing deadlifts tomorrow, so I think that makes a bit of sense. You know, relatively easy on the squats if you can do deadlifts tomorrow. Pulley row, 4 sets of 12. Pulley curl, 4 sets of 12, and calf raise, 5 sets of 15. Okay, I doubt that I'm going to go. Well, don't know. I'm going to have to strip a bit of weight off my calf machine to get 5 sets of anything more than 10. But as I say, I'm not quite sure what weights to use yet. I've got to feel my way through. But the pulley row, I'm going to put 60 kilos on it, I think. I think I've lost my sound. Not to worry. Not to worry, I use a watch for a timer. No, I've got sound, it's back, everything's fine, everything's wonderful. Okay, so last set of 6 hopefully, so this is going to be a ball acre I think. Right, we'll go for it. Yep. Harsh. But yeah, only 3 sets, so not a killer. That's it for the filming. So, pulley rows up next, but I'm gonna see you anon.